All right, so next we're going to have my good friend Aditya come on up, and he's just going to give us like a quick synopsis of his story since he started investing in real estate about 2 years ago, I think. He'll go through all that with you, but I've known Aditya since right when he started. He came into my office, he sat down across the desk from me and he said, "Cassidy, I want to do exactly what you're doing. Show me how." So we started looking at places, and it was about 2 years ago, I think, that you bought your first duplex, right? And since then, he's done a bunch of deals, and he's always learning, always growing his network, connecting with people, and he's done a really great job. So it's great to see how far he's come. So I'm going to have him come up and just tell you about his story. For those of you who are just kind of getting started, I think it would be a great inspiration to see how he's managed to do things and how he's this close to being able to leave his day job. So come on up, Aditya.
Hi everyone. Sean, thank you very much for a wonderful presentation. I learned a lot. Cassidy, thank you very much for everything, not just about the event, throughout the journey. And hi everyone, once again, my name is Aditya. This is my first time in Canada to step onto a stage, so please forgive my grammatical mistakes. I'm a little bit scared inside, but I'll try not to show that up. So I came from India, born and raised in India. 6 years ago, for my studies, I moved here. In India, basically, I'm from a small village. Cassidy and Matt came to my village. They were there for my marriage last year. Sorry, this year, I forgot. So my family, a small agricultural background. I came here with almost 35,000 of debt for my studies. After my graduation, I started working as a software developer 4.5 years ago. Luckily, I got a job in Windsor. So I started working, like after 2 years into working, I'm like, okay, I'm getting a good pay. I'm like, at that point, I was almost close to 6-figure in Windsor. It's like pretty good income, but I don't see myself growing. I don't see myself making all my inner, how do I say, like dreams coming true. Like my dad and mom, they never traveled anywhere. Like literally in that small village, they never even went out. So it's like I have so many dreams inside with this paycheck. If I continue to grow, I don't know if I'm going to make it happen. So with that in mind, I always started to take up small jobs. Like I started first with Uber. I still remember on New Year, my wife is in home, I'm doing Uber. For after like a month, no, this is not going to happen. I'm not going to buy more life or buy more freedom. So that did not go through. And then I started e-commerce online. No, did not work out because I did not felt that's something for me. E-commerce has an option to grow in terms of scalability and everything, but I did not felt myself into it. Did not work out. And then I tried, what's the next one? MLM, like if many of you know multi-level marketing, Amway. So this guy, a good friend of mine, his car was break down and he was waiting for someone to help. And the other guy who came to give him the breakdown, he said, I have a great business opportunity for you. And he told about all this blah, blah, blah. You might heard, most of you might heard what they say. So this guy, my friend, he said, you know what? I'm not interested in all those things, but I have a friend who might be interested because he have done something similar in India, and I have done in India, and I had a little bit of good success. So he took us, both of us, to my wife. That was the first day her job, and so we both went into Amway, and then I started to hear about books and all. The self-growth in network marketing is great. I know that from back home. So I said, okay, I'll go. I'll see how, what kind of life, what kind of lessons I can learn from there, and the networking opportunity, because back of mind, I'm always looking for something. So because of this network marketing, I started to read Rich Dad Poor Dad book. That opened up a clear picture in my mind about my actual dad's story and my uncle. My mom's brother and my dad. My dad is he's like first one to graduate in with a degree, like it's 15th grade or something here. In India, it's a degree. He's the first one to complete. My uncle, he dropped out in sixth grade. Now my uncle is like top in the district, richest person, because he put all his savings into working, like just what Rich Dad says. So with that, like, that started to hit me. Maybe this is something what I want to try, because in Rich Dad Poor Dad book, he always mentioned about real estate, network, assets, liability, get rid of liabilities, have assets. Then I started to read other books. I came across like investing in rental property by Brandon Turner. He keep on saying about Bigger Pockets on that. Bigger Pockets, and then I went on to Bigger Pockets. It's a whole new world. Oh my God. It's like literally social media for investors, social media for people who wants a freedom, who wants money and everything. There I met Cassidy. So I was like, I want to learn. I don't know anything. First thing, this is not my country. Second thing, I don't have any family and friends who are into real estate. Literally zero knowledge, zero background, zero help. So the only thing I learned from books, they said networking and learning can take you anywhere. So I started to network. Luckily, Cassidy started just right in that next week when I was like looking for she started a networking group, which is Win City Investors. So I started to come. Then onwards, like I bought my first property. Successfully, we sold that property just last week for a 80,000 profit. And from there onwards, in last 1.5 years, I actually bought my first property on March 1st, 2017. Now I purchased 5 properties and 2 more properties on contract, total 16 units and 1 new construction, which is 20 to 25 bedrooms, still on like under construction though. So the one thing in my journey I learned is keep learning, keep networking, everything will fall into picture. There are a lot more things like I did not cover. So many hard lessons because I don't know anyone. I don't know whom to trust. I don't know who is telling me the right guidance, who is giving me the wrong guidance, which contractor to trust, which contractor to not to trust. So I have spent a lot of money in some areas, but I have learned so many things. Also because of networking, the people I know, so I can just reach out, say, hey, this is what the person is studying. Do you think is it right to do? So it's like, it's a fantastic way to be here. Like just networking, Sean Allen gave his literally his life lessons on half an hour. So it's like just a great way to learn. I think this is the best place to be in. So thank you very much for listening to my story.
Good job, man. That was great.
Thank you.